Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dream if you are new to my channel, and I make videos on anything that has to do with momhood. So cleaning videos. I got pregnant with my daughter who is almost 2 years old in December, and I have a 15-year-old, but I got pregnant with my daughter through IVF, so I've made a few videos on my struggles with infertility. I'll link those down below. They're some of my first videos. They're raw. I don't think I edited anything out. But if you like mamahood videos or you've had difficulties conceiving, please join my channel. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family. With that being said, this video today is going to be about how we are weaning Brooklyn. Like I said, she'll be 21 months when you guys are watching this. How we're weaning her from the binky. We've been doing it for about 5 weeks, and it's been going really well. So I'll tell you what we've done, what worked, what hasn't worked, and everything about it. So let's get started. That was really cheesy. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Let's just get started. Okay, so when we moved to our new house, which if you're new to my channel, we still live in California, but we live in a different city. We moved to our house from San Diego. Brooklyn started at a new school. I am a teacher, if you're also new to my channel. I am blessed that my little girl gets to be at school with me, but she's in like childcare for younger kids. But I'm blessed that I have that. I can go visit her anytime I want, peek my head in her classroom, and do all of that fun stuff. But so yes, so we transferred to a new school. This new school, the last school she was at, the infants and toddlers were combined. So she had been in the same class. She started back at school at 3.5 months because I had to go back to work. She had been at school since she was 3.5 months. And her infant class, and then until their kids reached 2, they were combined. So they didn't really push weaning the kids from the binky. They let them have the binky. They didn't let them take it outside because that can be yucky and gross. But they let them have it anytime they were inside. So we had quite the commute going home from school and work. So I would always let her have the binky. If you watch my videos, she pretty much always had the binky in her mouth. We went to SeaWorld. My husband was like, literally, she was the only kid with the binky on this little jumpy thing. But yes, she is binky obsessed. Like, she loves her binkies. So we didn't see anything wrong with that. When she turned about 2, I was going to start the weaning process, but we moved to a new area, and in her new class, they didn't let them have the binkies, only at nap time. So I was forced to start weaning her. So the first thing we did is, we kind of had to do it cold turkey. So the first few days of school, they let her have her binky. Because she was just adjusting to the new environment. And then we started kind of cold turkey weaning her. So we let her sleep with her binky at night, but when she would wake up in the morning, I do not, and I still do this today, I do not take the binky away right away. I let her have it while I change her diaper, and I get her dressed for the day because she takes a bath at night. And I let her have the binky until it is time to go brush her teeth. When it is time to go brush her teeth, in the beginning, I had to take it away. And I would take it away and like stuffed it in my pocket. She wouldn't be really concerned about it because she would be brushing her teeth, and then I would have to go like sneak and hide it. We did this for the first couple of weeks. So she would go brush her teeth in the morning. I would like sneak it away and then go and hide it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be real. She would cry, and she calls it a bubba's. It's actually really cute, and it kind of breaks her heart. She calls it bubba's, bubba's. So she would cry for bubba's like on and off all day. And this was car rides, because if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. So I had committed, I was going to do it because school, she couldn't have it at nap time. And I was going to support her teachers by doing it at home. So car rides, like my car rides used to be a breeze, and they were not a breeze anymore. Because the whole time And yeah, at my new job, it takes me like 10-15 minutes to get to work, so it's not that far. But she would cry the whole 10-15 minutes on and off and be like calling for Bubba's. And then she would cry at school on and off for Bubba's. I don't know why she called it Bubba's. And then, so the first 3 or 4 days, it was like really rough. Like I wanted to cave, I wanted to give in because I felt so bad that my baby, and she said it in like the cutest voice, was like crying for her Bubba's. And I felt like really, really bad. But I knew that eventually we're going to have to take away the binky. So since her school, this is their policy, we might as well start it now. So after the 4th day, she actually started to get better. So she would wake up and we would ask for it instead of sneaking it and taking it away. And she would give it to us. She would make it through most of the day without crying for Bubba's. But then every night around 4:30, 5 o'clock, she would start whining for Bubba's. And that would be the same at school. So at school, the teacher said she was really good. And even at nap, she would like hand them the Bubba's. But then when it started to get a little bit later, because I don't get out of work, I get out of work actually around that time. So around 4 o'clock, she would start crying for Bubba's. And then that happened for the next 4 or 5 days. So it's really hard. But she would start crying and she was on and off in the car, but she was better during the day. So the next week, we just kept it up. And during this time, I got sick, Brooklyn got sick, my husband got sick. We all were sick, but I knew that we had to stick with it. Like one day I was home with her and I had the stomach flu. I mean, I wanted to give her that Bubba so bad because she just would have sat there and been content, you know, reading her story, looking at the movies. But I knew that if we go back, there was no going forward. So we just kept it up. Through sickness and everything, we just kept it up. So now we are on week 5. We're still, like I said, we're still working through it. So the next step is weaning her from the naps. So after that next 5 days of crying for Bubba's around 4 or 5 o'clock, she stopped. And now she doesn't ask for her Bubba's until, like sometimes she forgets. And we're like, oh, Bubba's when it's time to go to bed, because she doesn't even ask for it. And I think she's fallen asleep a few times at school and she doesn't even ask for it. So it's actually going good. And if she does ask for it at the school, she'll give it to the teachers or put it in her cubby. And they don't have to hide it anymore. She knows it's in her cubby, but she doesn't go in there and try to get it. Before they would have to like hide it, we would be like, sneak attack and hide it in her lunchbox because her cubby she can actually reach. But we don't have to hide anymore, and she doesn't go in there and she doesn't cry for it. And I think the transition for weaning her from it using that will be easy because she's not asking for it. She just will go in her room, we'll do our nighttime routine, and she doesn't request it. So far, getting rid of the Bubba's or her binky is going really well. My advice to any mamas out there, I am not a professional by any means. I do have a master's in education, but it's not in, I have units in infant care, but it's not in anything like this. But my advice is to do it gradually and to stick with it. If you are strong, you can do it. Like I was so sick that I just wanted to give up. And just give it back to her because it would have made my life easier, but it wouldn't make her life easier. So stick with it. Don't give up. Do it gradually and let them be responsible. Like having her put it away so she knows where it's at. You know what I mean? Like having them be responsible. Like you're not sneaking it away. You're going to put it away. So mamas out there that are trying to make their babies from the binky, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be hard at first. Like, I seriously wanted to pull my hair out. But it gets better, and it's so much better now, and I'm so happy that we did it. I will give you guys an update, too, when we incorporate doing it from the naps and let you guys know how that goes. But weaning from the binky is going good. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.